Good morning, and thanks for tuning in to Kilat Shari Torah's daily review of halachot from the Rambam, Maimonides 613 mitzvahs, Sefer HaMitzvos, for Monday, the 16th of August. We are sounding the shofar each day during the month of Elul to remind ourselves, to awaken ourselves from our spiritual slumber and to prepare ourselves as is appropriate for the upcoming high holiday season. According to Maimonides' listing of positive commandments, we have a mitzvah to return lost property to its owner. The Torah tells us in the 23rd chapter of Exodus, again in Parshas Mishpatim, as we've been discussing over the last couple of days, you shall surely bring them back to him again. If you find something that's lost that belongs to someone else, you, the finder, have a positive mitzvah coming upon you to return that to its owner. There is another mitzvah which the Rambam mentions here, positive mitzvah number 205, to which we find reference in the 19th chapter of Leviticus, to rebuke the sinner. This injunction commands us to rebuke one who is sinning or is disposed to sin, to forbid him to act so, and to reprove him. A person should not say, I'm not going to sin, so if someone else does, it's their problem, it's their business between them and God. Such an attitude is repugnant to the Torah. We are all responsible for one another. Kol Yisrael arevim zeh bazeh. We all need to take care of each other and watch out for each other. So if we see someone who is on the way to or is already in the middle of committing such transgressions, it's a positive mitzvah upon us, incumbent upon us to rebuke that person. Of course, how it's done, the wording in which it's done, and the possibility of doing it or the utter futility of doing it when it's clear that the person will not listen is a subject of much discussion in many of the Svarim. Let's talk about one more mitzvah, which is to love our neighbor. The Rambam's next mitzvah that he lists, loving our neighbor. This mitzvah commands us that we are to love one another even as we love ourselves, and that one's love and compassion for another Jew should be like one's love and compassion for oneself in respect of money and person and desires, personality and so on. Whatever I wish for myself, I am to wish the same for someone else. As we know famously from the Torah, from chapter 19, verse 18 of Leviticus, V'ahavta l'reacha kamoicha, you should love another as yourself. Rabbi Akiva comments on this in the Sifra, Ze klal gadol b'Torah, this is a fundamental principle of the Torah. All kinds of discussions we can have about this. There's a lengthy notes here if anyone would like to see. Suffice it to say that this is a challenging mitzvah, of course, and one that's extremely important in really all of our day-to-day interactions with one another. Okay, we'll discuss that more at length. For now, we will pause. Please join us again tomorrow, and until then, have a good day.